This is the best news a Battlefield fan could probably ever have in 2022. Considering how bad Battlefield 2042's launch was and how bad the game is compared to its predecessors, and the news of a hero shooter coming from a Battlefield title that's meant to be massive open battles, but now it's all of a sudden 6v6 heroes. No, it all comes from back when they were trying to make a battle royale and trying to change the formula to make more money and follow industry trends. However, because of how poorly Battlefield 2042 has done, give yourselves a pat on the back, everyone, for boycotting Battlefield 2042, not playing it anymore, because now Battlefield 2042 is tiny, has, 2,000 players maximum playing it, which if you compare to Battlefield 5 gets 8,000 and peaks of 20,000 players, and Battlefield 1 that gets peaks of like 9,000 players. So if you compare this to Battlefield 2042, a game that came out less than 6 months ago, pretty outrageous, don't you think, how poor it is, because no one wants to play the game. Hazard Zone doesn't exist, it's not a fun mode. Portal is extremely underachieving, and if you're even lucky to find one of the servers on there, then you might get to have fun, but my god, is that because of how poorly the main game did, there was no support for Portal, basically. And now they've decided to wait 6 months until they get an update, which Battlefield 4 was already going on its second DLC by now. The good news for us today as Battlefield 2042 fans. Just kidding. It's not about 2042. There is a new Battlefield title in active development, and EA is providing, quote unquote, the resources needed to bring back the franchise. Now, I'm interested. I actually have hope for this Battlefield game, only because in EA's financial earnings call, they specifically made it clear that Battlefield was not really considered a major financial allies, so where they're making their money, basically, is what I mean. They weren't really aiming that as where their profits are coming from, from their sports games, Madden and FIFA. That's where they get their dirty money. And then you also have, Respawn with their Battle Royale. It's making a lot of money, even though we won Titanfall. They have their games that they want to focus on and try and, steal everyone's wallets. But they didn't really single out Battlefield as, like, their future for making money. So it really intrigues me if they're going to make this more player friendly and try and naturally bring back Battlefield, and we might actually get 2 games that are decent, and then we'll go back to them trying to make money, more money out of it. But I really do believe that we might see them actually, for this game, genuinely make a decent game. I think they know they're screwed up. They know that the only chance that they can make more money in the future off this title is by giving the players a game that isn't going to cause a lot of controversy, because let's look at it. Battlefield 5, controversy. Battlefield 2042, controversy. I think we are deserving a, not infinite warfare, a modern warfare type game for Battlefield. So when I mean Modern Warfare type game, we obviously have Call of Duty, which is a shit show, bad games every time, and then all of a sudden Modern Warfare comes out, and it's a decent game. It's by no means, a 10 out of 10, but it's a solid game that's much, much better than all the other Call of Duties. That's kind of what I see this Battlefield, like what they're trying to do is make a solid game. I don't believe it's coming anytime soon, though. They've just ended pre-production, and if they actually want to care about the game, we could be seeing upwards of 3 years. So we could be seeing this game in 2025 or 2024. I'm thinking 2025 is that range, but knowing DICE, they were able to crank out games yearly. They might even be told to get a game out by the end of next year. And you guys might think that's a bit crunch, that's a bit crazy, but we're talking about a development company that was making games annually. Battlefront, Battlefield, Battlefront, Battlefield. They just kept cranking them out. And then they had like a 2-year gap where they made the next Battlefield. So there's like by no means any lack of confidence for their ability to crunch games out. Does it mean they make good games? Probably not. But with no Call of Duty coming out in 2023, that seems like the perfect time to launch a Battlefield game. Do I honestly believe the Battlefield game will be launched then? Probably not. But would I be surprised? Probably not. I hope that helps when I'm trying to give us a rough date, because it would not surprise us if it came out and in November or December 2023. They've already made the engine. I hope they're going to add destruction back. If they have the specialist system, we are revolting and we're going to go burn down the EA office, I swear to God. But it's very early in development. It just makes me laugh though, because Battlefield 2042 was meant to act as a foundation for the future, but that foundation was a block of plank wood on a skyscraper. What did you expect? So apparently we're looking at 2024 release. That is what they're saying. So we are going to see Battlefield 2042 completely go off. It's going to be bare minimum content to get through this 1 year, and then they drop it. Bare minimum. Yeah, probably, 4 maps, 4 seasons, 4 maps, 4 battle passes, 4 new specialists, and that's it. If you want anything else, too bad. So what do you guys think of this news? Are you excited that they seem to actually care about Battlefield, the franchise now, and not Battlefield, the money cow? Or do you think this is all just lies and we will be playing next year Battlefield, the hero shooter? How fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this is actual true news, I am so excited for the future of Battlefield, because it will actually be a half decent game, and that just shows what it's gotten to at this point, that I am celebrating, and we are celebrating a game that will be probably mediocre. But because of how poorly the franchise has been handled, we are going to be jumping up and down, calling this the next masterpiece for the next 10 years. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know if there's any videos you want me to make, and peace.